Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends for another special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a nemesis that I picked up at a recent El Colossal breeding event. It's for Thunder, and this is Faraday the Discharger. And if you are paying attention, I actually have another one of him too, so he is going to be going to rank 1. But let's talk about this fellow first. He's Thunder. As I mentioned, he's a nemesis. He's also part of the Evil Legions. He's a superhero, but he's very exclusive. Now this fellow has 2 open ruin slots. I'm hoping the other fellow who's coming is going to have 3. Otherwise, it's going to cost me gems. And yes, I will spend those gems. So let's find him a spot nearby. Isn't that cute? He has a mini-me. And as you can see, I actually have Faraday the Obscure. I needed to hatch him in order to get the Discharger. So, yeah, no video for you, dude. Sorry about that. Alright, so where is he there? This is T-Shub. Now, this is T-Shub. We'll find something cool for him. So, this is Faraday the Discharger. He is, of course, a nemesis. He is also Thunder. And in terms of traits, he has something that was actually quite unique for him, which was anticipation. I do believe he was the first monster to have it. It seems to be a dime a dozen now. What anticipation means is if an enemy on the other side uses a skill which gives an extra turn to itself or a teammate, he is going to go before that extra turn. So he can be very dangerous for creatures that are basically built on extra turning. He is also tough, which means he has an additional 35% chance to resist negative status effects. And all of that is bunched in here when they call him the Nemesis Faraday. Let's check out his stats. His strength is actually pretty good. His life is good. It was once upon a time a lot better, but these days the legendaries are born with a lot more life. And his speed is actually okay, but that's basically it. I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of damage and stuff. That's kind of his thing. He's for laying in wait. All right, let's check out his initial skills. World's Conqueror. Deals low physical damage to one enemy and faster than speed. Deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy. And that very interesting special skill, Faraday Earth Whip. Deals insane earth damage to one enemy. Applies stun and quicksands to one enemy. Well, that looks like that hurts quite a bit. When General Uria got fed up with Voltec getting more respect than him from the Thunder Army, he asked Tessiday, who also hated Voltec, to help him create a monster that could better the superhero. What they didn't realize is that the result of their project, Faraday, will also defeat them both. Okay, that didn't go well at all, did it? Oh well, he's gonna be everybody's nemesis, but yeah, he works for us, so let's start feeding him. Alright, so tomatoes. Tomatoes for his first evolution. Of course, he's gonna get another one. So let's get going with the skills. They start at level 7. Sunburn. Applies sunburn to one enemy. That can hurt a lot. Alright, let's continue to Energy Dissolver. Applies energy leak to one enemy. Alright, well, we're just getting started here. I'm sure these things will be merged together, right? Alright, so let's continue to level 15. Dust Lash. Deals heavy earth damage to one enemy. Applies quicksands to one enemy. Alright, so this is the earth part of him coming through. I hear he is the superior Faraday. I guess we're going to find out. Alright, so let's get on to 20 here. Shiny Agony. Deals heavy thunder damage to one enemy. Applies sunburn to one enemy. Okay, didn't we just have... Yeah, that one looks better. Yeah, do damage too. That's a good idea. Alright, so let's get to 25 and his final form. Stamina Expel. Deals heavy special damage to one enemy. Removes 35% of stamina. Alright, so that one obviously is an upgrade of that. 0 cooldown too. And there he is, his final form, Faraday the Discharger. Is that a rock whip? I guess that's a rock whip. Alright, so let's keep going because we want more skills. As we go to level 30. Gravel Strap. Deals moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies quicksand to all enemies. Okay, so the earth side comes through. So that looks a good place to put that. Alright, so let's continue to level 35. Got a couple more skills. Discomforting Bask. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies, applies sunburn. Alright, so let's see. I want to keep that. It looks like a group version of this. I mean, I still have this, and it does more damage. And it takes stamina away, which is nice. So I think this is probably something good we can do. I mean, he's already got some good skills here. So let's continue and see if there's any upgrades coming. Clay Belt. Deals massive earth damage to one enemy. Applies stun to one enemy. Ooh. You know, I'm going to take that one because we're already getting quicksands from this one here. And in terms of a single target with a 0 cooldown, I don't think I'm getting rid of that one, but you never know, I might, right? Yeah, I mean, the earth skills are definitely helping this guy. I can understand why people think it's superior. Alright, so I think we got one more left, so let's see if we get it at 45. No, we didn't. That is a repeat. So let's keep going here to level 50. Faraday Cage applies sunburn and stamina leak to one enemy. Alright, it is a 0 stamina, but I can't see taking anything out for that. I was kind of hoping for an upgrade, but I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, we should have sunburn already from this, the bad guys that is. And a stamina leak, I'd rather take away 35% behind a heavy special hit with a 0 cooldown, you know? I mean, think about it is if you get your stamina taken away and you use this, how much damage are you really doing? I mean, if he was doing it to the whole team, no, I don't think so. I can't believe that that's the, maybe that was an earlier one we missed? I don't know. I didn't see it. Anyway, I don't know if there's any more. That might be it. That might just be it. We're going to take a look anyway, because I do want to take a look at what he gets at rank 1. Because I am going to be getting him to rank 1. Alright, so let's go in and check out the skills. Yeah, that one is sitting on top. I have no idea why, though. I mean, I could see if that was an early skill, but I mean, yeah, I can't see why that's on top. Alright, so I can't see swapping anything else out here. I mean, this one, I mean, that's got a 0 cooldown, but yeah, massive instead of heavy. Yeah, I mean, I like that one better. That's going to hurt a lot. And that one, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. Alright, so let's see. What are we going to get at 105? Because I'm going to get this one. Deals massive special damage to one enemy, removes 30% of stamina, and applies stamina. Yeah, I think that's an upgrade I think I'll go with. For a 1-round cooldown, yeah, absolutely. This is a guy who definitely is going to benefit from strength. Definitely going to benefit from strength. Because he's got some serious stuff here. Heavy hit there. That's moderate, but it's kind of like on the high end of moderate damage. That's a massive hit. That one is moderate, once again, on the high end there. And once I get to 105, I'm going to get this one here, which is a massive hit. So definitely somebody you want to put strength on. All right. And, of course, the skills I'll never see. This one, of course, at 110. Deals very heavy thunder damage to one enemy. Applies sunburn and burn to one enemy. That is a upgrade of the one that I took off. Basically, the single target version of this one. I don't know about that. Would I swap that in? I mean, it's got sunburn and burn, but this is going to stun. I don't know. I don't know if I would be able to use that one. Mud Whip. Of course, is this an upgrade of the first one? Deals massive earth damage to one enemy, applies stun and quicksand. Yeah, that's an upgrade of this one right here. Even though this one, strap, whip. I don't know. This one, I would take it for this one. There's no reason not to. Because even if it does the same amount of damage, it's going to put the quicksands on too. So yeah, that's something you would definitely want to go with. And that's going to be it. So that's if you ever get there, right? All right, let's check out his stats at level 60. His strength is very good. His life's okay. I mean, it's great at the time he was released. These days, even the legendaries have a tendency to be more chunky, you know, to protect them from certain relics, you know, the ones I'm talking about. His speed is okay, but I mean, he's a damage dealer. Besides, he's got anticipation. He doesn't need speed, right? As a matter of fact, I'm going to go heavy on the damage with this guy, just saying. So let's take a look at the skills that I selected for him. We'll begin with this one. Gravel Strap deals moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies quicksands to all enemies. So that's a pretty good attack. Quicksands is a very nice little torture effect and is going to do a lot of damage over time. And of course, he's got another one which can be very useful as well, but we'll get to there in a minute. Next, we'll go with Clay Belt. Deals massive earth damage to one enemy, applies stun to one enemy. So this is a really good hit. It's only got a 2-round cooldown to it, but his cooldowns really aren't too bad, and I do have a 0 cooldown at the moment, so he is in good shape if he gets his cooldowns activated. But this one is a good hit. It's a good hit, and it's also a stun, too, so that's not so bad. And then we have Disconforming Basque. Is that even a word? Disconforming Basque? I don't even know if that's a word, but it is a very good attack, though. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies, applies sunburn to all enemies. All right, sunburn is another torture effect, pretty good one. So if he can get both of those off, that would be very good, especially if he was doing it with somebody who was doing extra turns. But if he did get an extra turner who was doing something very naughty, he could just basically wallop him with that and stop the extra turning. Or of course, he could also do this. Stamina Expel. Deals heavy special damage to one enemy, removes 35% of stamina from one enemy. Well, that's a 0 cooldown, so he can use that anytime he actually has the stamina to use it. But that's also going to take stamina away from the target, so he can also, 1, do a lot of damage to an extra turner, 2, take some of that stamina away to stop the extra turning. Or he could just mess up the whole group when he does that, make them all pay. He's got a lot of good skills. I can see why it is that this fellow is considered to be the strongest of the Faradays. It's the earth attacks that really add a lot to him here. He adds the quicksands in the group attack here, and he's got the massive hit that does the stun. So both of those are very useful additions to his repertoire. In terms of his runes, well, I'm definitely going to put at least 2 damages on him. I'm definitely going to be using this guy because his traits and the books he's in makes him very useful in wartime situations. Just having him there dealing with extra turners when they try to do their extra turns is quite a satisfying type of a thing. Yes, indeed. And like I said, I would go with 2 damages. The last one, probably just do a team speed on that one. Or you could always throw in an extra damage if you wanted to. Because remember, functionally, the most important thing this guy can be is somebody sitting there guarding against extra turns. So he doesn't need speed, even though he really does have attacks that make him just a very good attacker in the first place. So, I mean, if you wanted to put a speed on him, I suppose you could. It's just that I think that's better if the entire team is moving faster. So what I'm leaning towards is 2 damages and then a support speed for the entire group. That's at least what I'm thinking of. This guy, of course, is very good. He is a nemesis. Most of the nemesis are very good. And in terms of Faraday, Faraday, of course, was the pioneer of anticipation. And this guy seems to be very good at it, including damage. So he's very good. He's very good. I intend to use him, which is the reason I went for a second one of him so I could rank him up. I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See you.